going on here? What are you doing, Graham?
I'm waving to the crowds of people. You wouldn't believe there's so many people here gathered. Oh my God, there must be thousands of them to celebrate us being awarded Personalities of the Year by Time Magazine. Very exciting, which is why we're dressed so formally today. Yeah, you didn't know? Ryan, we are the personalities. You think it's Elon Musk. Elon, that was a joke. That was like an April Fool's.
Oh.
No, it's us. We are. There it is.
Oh,
Personalities of the Year by
Well,
Time
I'm glad
Magazine.
I dressed up. I just thought it was before Christmas. This is what I normally wear when I go to like Christmas dinner or something.
I know. No, I asked you to get dressed up because I wanted to give you the good news. It's very
fortunate that I dressed up today, I guess.
No, it's extremely exciting. I'm very proud of us. And we are Time's Personality of the Years. Why? Because we've worked so hard to entertain. I mean, how many people? It's got to be tens at this point of people that we've entertained throughout the pandemic.
I think I've got.
Very exciting.
I used to be able to name them on two hands. I think we've expanded from two hands and two feet.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see.
It may still be less than that. But the point is that if you think about what we've accomplished during these difficult times. Really, it's a tremendous accomplishment, and I give myself actually most of the credit, but some of it goes to you. Some of it, not much.
Okay, I'm humble like that. I just want to know, what are you wearing today? You look pretty dapper.
Well, I'm wearing my Starfleet Museum from the United Federation of Planets shirt with this. I didn't realize I had bacon collar going on, and my nice.
I think I do too.
My nice blue jacket that I like to wear. So I wanted to look very formal, extremely formal.
You know what? I decided. Formal. If I'm gonna wear the velvet jacket, I need to put on the velvet Darth Vader.
Oh, you've got Darth Velvet. I like it.
Darth Velvet. I've also got the little, my boy Grogu. All right. Well, we've got some cool topics.
We do.
Let's get into it.
Let's get to it.
Well, you know what? This one was a weird story.
What do you got?
But you described this as the peak of humanity. I don't get it, but
I did, because how does it get any better than this? I mean, we finally but you got to play it from the beginning. I mean, it's almost hard to believe that this actually happened. It's real. So that is the first ever monster truck front flip, and in my humble opinion, this is it. This is the peak of society right here. It's all downhill from here, because nothing humanity ever does is ever going to surpass that. Man on the moon, forget it. Not curing, but coming up with a vaccine for COVID, forget it. I don't know what other things humans have accomplished besides those two, but the point is that it's never going to get any better in this moment right here. So whoever the mad scientist is that is pulling this trick off, sir, or ma'am, quite frankly, I tip my gaming headset to you because you have accomplished the very peak of humanity. So
I don't know. And
you know what's nice? But you know what's nice? We were alive. We were alive to see it.
You're right. You're right.
We were here for it.
I got a different peak for you, though.
Okay.
Did you see this? The peak around peak that's around the sun shield on the Parker Solar Probe.
I did see this. I was really amazed by this, and my first comment was, "My God, it's full of star," instead of full of stars,
Nice.
right? But then I realized it is full of stars. So to me, the point that's really amazing, and I didn't realize what I was looking at the first time I viewed it, is when the Milky Way galaxy goes past. And when you look at all the dots, you really begin to realize the depth and breadth of how many stars are out there. They say there's more stars in the sky than there are grains of sand on all the beaches and all the oceans and all the world and all that business. I do too. But to see the sort of the streamers of plasma going by as this thing goes into the upper regions of the sun, it's pretty cool. But when I think about our solar system, I would still only give it a rating of 1 star.
Nice.
That's not my joke. Somebody else said it on Twitter, and I loved it.
Well, I know. Here's my question for you. Does this give you more 2001 vibes, or does it give you more like Star Trek 4 slingshot around the sun vibes? What's it doing for you?
Wow, that is a good question. It's more slingshot around the sun vibes. I'd go with that. I mean, yeah, that's a great way to look at it. And I'm assuming at this point it has gone back in time. So that's really the only any video we're going to get from that probe in the future is going to come in, I don't know, the 80s.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you heard about this. I wanted to talk about this video that I think you actually pointed it out to me first, but our old buddy Stephen Colbert, who heads up the Late Show, did an interesting rap video this week.
He did.
Why is Stephen Colbert rapping? I don't know.
Well, because he's talking about the 20th anniversary of the Lord of the Rings trilogy being released, and if you have not seen this rap that he does yet, I don't want to reveal too much of it. In fact, I don't think we should play it.
You don't?
I don't, and I'll tell you why. Because
I'm only going to play the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, half the fun is seeing who is in it, and so if you haven't seen it, watch this. It's just a riot, and I do want to agree with his sentiment of just fuck you, Wales. That's the only thing I'm going to say. But I do think that you should watch the whole thing.
I like that. It is expletive laden, so it's not quite safe for work, but it's all in good fun.
Keep going. I'm listening. I'm just stepping off camera for a second.
Yeah. The thing I like about this is that Stephen Colbert famously loves Lord of the Rings. He might be the biggest fan I know, certainly the biggest celebrity fan, but then in this video it is chock full of, without giving too much away, people from both the film series.
Don't say anything else, you're spoiling it. Right. Just go watch the damn video on the YouTubes, kids.
Sorry, we're moving on. I'm sorry. I just can't contain myself. I watched it like 10 times last night.
Oh my god, I did too.
Let's talk about you had a film preview you wanted to show off for folks.
Yeah, now this one you can roll. So one of the things I love is when a movie pops up that looks fantastic, is full of incredible people, and I had absolutely no idea they were making it. Now, this movie, so Michelle Yeoh is incredible. We all know who that is. Do you realize who, and if I say the names incorrectly, I certainly apologize, but I'm just a humble boy from Massachusetts, is Ki Huy Kwan. Do you realize who that is? That's the kid from Goonies. That's Data.
Oh, really?
I
didn't know that.
Yep.
Okay.
And can you go back to that for a second?
Sure.
And James Hong, obviously from there he is. There's Data right there. And James Hong, obviously from things like Big Trouble in Little China. This movie looks outstanding. So it's sort of a multiverse kind of film where they're sort of this whole, something has shattered in the space-time continuum and she's moving through it. I don't know anything. I know nothing about this. I've never heard of it. I don't know if it's a book or an original screenplay or from a video game or from whatever. But if you haven't seen this, folks, go look at this too, because this trailer looks incredible. I can't wait to see that film.
I'm intrigued now. Anything that is about the multiverse, I feel like
you're gonna love it.
Required viewing. And when you add in sci-fi and Hong Kong and everything else, kung fu, I'm all about it.
Yes, we'll just go with that.
It's a pretty short. Like.
Well, I don't disagree with you. I mean, I think you're absolutely right, and that just looks awesome.
All right, the next thing that we want to get into is we want to talk about Matrix again. Now, I think I talked to you about this last week, but Monday night I went to see the original Matrix from 1999 in the Alamo here in Raleigh, and let me just tell you, seeing it on the big screen met all my expectations and then some, and just I don't know, it was crazy to see it in that format again. And Alamo does a great job, by the way. They had a host for this event that was a guy who saw the film originally when he was 16, became a film critic. It shaped his entire career, and he talked about really what the effect it had on him then to inspire him in the trajectory of his life. But then now when he rewatches it, and he rewatched it with us there, all the themes and everything that you can glean from it now, even 20 years gone, right?
Did he change his name to something like Keanu Jeeves or something?
I don't know about that. But it was cool to see it. But as you all know, the new film is premiering less than a week from now on the 22nd, right before, even though you had a qualm with them saying that it's coming out at Christmas, it's actually coming out before Christmas. It's coming out on the Wednesday.
Just think it's necessary.
one thing that caught my eye this week.
And it's not a war on Christmas thing. It's not that. So don't even.
Oh, I know.
If you're watching, don't you even try to go there with me.
But let me show you this. Let me show you this cool thing. So NVIDIA teamed up with the fine folks at the Matrix.
This I couldn't get over this, man. This
thing.
Is
oh my gosh,
dude, are you kidding me? This looks incredible.
So this is like some monster hybrid crazy rig that has been modded. I guess they asked for contributions from different modders, and they put together this crazy monstrosity. And at its core, it is a custom GeForce PC. It's just inspired by all the cool, like, it looks like it's got one of the squiddies up in the right-hand corner there. It's got a plate, just like one of the hovercrafts, the Sentinels. They call them Squiddies,
which is the ship. Yep.
Squiddies in the film. I'm just going to let you know. I watched the film. I don't know if you heard.
So I love this. This is one of those things where it's like, I don't know if it belongs in my home office or a museum, but I love it. Right. I would 100% use it. So NVIDIA, I did retweet this post and I did comment the Matrix. So you should pick me. I don't see why you wouldn't. Not this guy. Just me.
No.
So I love it.
I'm fine. Look, let's make a pact right now. If you win it and your wife banishes the large, it's 5.5 feet tall, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't find a place in that little office, it can come to my house, and vice versa. I'll do you a solid.
Okay.
Is that a deal? Is that a deal worth making? Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, we'll see.
No, I'm down for that. I'm down for that. You have to move up closer, but I'm down for that.
Okay, got it.
You have to uproot your entire life.
We'll like share custody of a device.
We can have shared custody. We'll have to put that in front of our legal teams at Week's End headquarters in Rio de Janeiro, but we'll talk about that.
Okay. We were talking in the green room earlier about how the Matrix hype machine is in overdrive. Obviously, the marketing department.
I love the hype machine.
The hype machine is in full effect. Now, this is one of the coolest things that I saw this week, and I wanted to see what you thought about it. But it's essentially a way to take your face, dude. Take a selfie on your smartphone and recode your reality. Put your face in the Matrix Resurrections film with an app on your smartphone. How cool is this?
I think it's really cool. We should try it. And cue the scroll.
Cue the scroll, folks. All right, here we go. Now, I just wanted to start out. With the freeze frame. This is apparently what my father would look like if he were in.
Oh, dude, that's Liev Schreiber. I'm telling you,
the new film with some sexy agent stubble.
That's hilarious. That's supposed to be you. I love it.
Let me roll it, folks.
All right, roll it.
I'm starting it. Look at me walking in with authority.
Authority.
Amazing. And look, I'm sharing the screen with Keanu Reeves. That's in Trinity. That's pretty impressive.
It's amazing.
All right, so there's guns and stuff, and they're dodging bullets. I think we have another. Don't we have another surprise here, though?
Oh, do we?
Oh, I'm sure we do. Now, I did this freeze frame for you because my Darth Vader clapper apparently just detected my booming voice and turned off my light. So let me.
This is really working out well for you.
Okay, freeze frame here. You know what this reminds me of? You showed me a film, like a student film, I think you did when you were a kid, where you were driving around town with fake pistols, and you were wearing like a 90s vest or something. And
like a suit. It was pathetic.
You've got this vibe. I don't know if you're you were trying to replicate Reservoir Dogs or something. I don't know what.
Something like that. Probably. Oh my God, that looks like my brother. That does not look like me.
This is amazing, though. I love it.
Oh my God!
Amazing, so dude. Funny. We're in the Matrix.
How cool we're so famous.
How cool is that, man? You're trying to shoot Keanu, and he's dodging.
This will be the second time the cops have tried to kill me because I was fooling around with guns on movie sets. Wow,
not a smart move, folks. So I guess it's actually nice that we're doing it with the miracle of modern technology. What do you think?
Yes, very.
Right. I love this. I'm gonna probably play with this all weekend. So that's our show, folks. Look at us. 15-minute show. How do we do that? That's insane.
What?
Look, I think
that's everything. That can't be everything.
Is that called quality control? I think that's a nice tight 15-minute quality control show.
Or when we messed up the link, did we lose something?
No, that's it, man. That's it. I know there's a lot more to talk about, but look, folks, we are preparing our end of year extravaganza.
We
and
are.
The reason today's show is only 15 minutes is because our next show, number 69, is going to be a 1 hour happy hour, whole hour extravaganza with gifts, and that might
who sent me this box that looks like it was used by
there you go
the Bezos cinematic universe and then rewrapped and regifted to me. I'm very curious what might be in there.
It happens, folks. It happens.
I'm very curious.
Yeah, we're gonna have some surprise guests. I think we're inviting a lot of, I just wanted to say, I know we did our week of thanks a couple weeks ago, but I want to, I mean, this end of year show is going to be a big thank you to not just the viewers, but all the guests we've had this year. Think about the difference between this year and last year, Graeme. We've had dozens of guests this year that have been phenomenal, that have helped us make this show slightly less white dude extravaganza and more cool, and really sharing in the nerdery that we love.
I mean, let's look back at a few. Barack Obama was amazing. The ghost of Freddie Mercury, that was incredible. Yep. 6 captains from the Star Trek universe, or what do you want, franchise. That was unexpected. We were only expecting 5. We got 6. Keanu Reeves, of course, and Carrie-Anne Moss. That was in fact, they announced Matrix Resurrection on this show. That was really exciting.
That was a big hit.
I mean, world leaders, celebrities, not a lot of like famous sports players, whatever they're called, because that's not really our
target audience so much.
No, but also captains of industry, multiple CEOs. In fact, Jack Dorsey announced that he was stepping down from as CEO of Twitter on this show. I mean, really, Ryan, I don't know how to tell you this, dude, but we're kind of a big deal.
We tip our hat to you. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, folks, we love you. We love doing this show for you and for just having some fun around here. So we're going to announce the extravaganza show coming to you soon. It's going to be before the end of the year. We're looking forward to sharing it with you. And Are we saying Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that? Freeze frame?
Yep, freeze frame.
Freeze frame. All right.